Smith is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Smith against Cooper. Nice shot by Smith. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Now, here's Warren. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Warren finds Smith. Mitchell right side. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brunson. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Cooper with the bucket. First quarter, 5 and a half in.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
The pass to Brunson. Here's Cooper. 9 points last game. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Cooper's got 6 points. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, New York's head coach and I were able to chat. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Could be a tall task. Trying to prevent, Greg, those shooters from getting hot.
It's going to take attention to detail on the defensive end. Contest everything.
What we're seeing now is defenders who now understand I can contest the shooting game and still stay out of the shooter's landing area, which we know now is a foul.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After New York gets the 3, and the shot is good. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Smith against Cooper. Trying to get open is Randall. Cooper with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
But as he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here is Smith. 23 points for him the last game against Miami.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
He drove good, Smith. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Quickly comes in for Cooper. Smith hits them both. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And kicks it quickly. Now here's Little. He's covered by Warren. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And so it's New York with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's quickly. No good from outside. And so it's Mobley with it. They'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
But you don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Here's Brunson following the score by Cleveland. After a little. Here's quickly. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Mitchell, this is the Smith.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Allen trying to break free. The second effort. And Mobley lays it in. Mobley's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
This is it to Little. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Back to quickly. And no good. The tri-spell continuing for him. Quickly against Smith. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. They've got Robinson, Jalen Brunson out there with Cooper. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Swift in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Cleveland.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell as a jump shooter, so pure.
Knicks trail by 15. Randle outside. The pass to Cooper. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Swift, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He finished with 22 points. It seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He didn't let the losing streak get to him. In fact, he used it as motivation to get the W and break that streak. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, DA. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Now, here is Smith. 17-point lead, their biggest. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. An exciting rookie class this year as always, Doris. Just how big an impact would this new injection of talent mean as the season really gets going?
Obviously, it has to play out. It's too soon to say exactly. But what we know unequivocally is one key draft pick can dramatically impact a team's success. So with any luck, some of the teams have absolutely acquired players. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ryan's checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
New York has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Now here's Bryant. To the middle, here's Cooper. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Cooper's got 17.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Smith against Cooper. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Smith. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Bryant gets it to go.
What power inside by Thomas Bryant. Boy, don't mess with this guy.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And it's Smith that time on the assist by Mitchell. 21 points for Smith.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Cooper, 17 points in the game. That one misses. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jalen Brunson.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
That one is off. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the
That's a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Cavaliers ahead, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Smith is out there with Mitchell, and it's Warren in at the small forward. Here's Swift, defended by Allen. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Feeds it to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Brunson the best a little. Brunson against Mitchell. Angle right side. Pass to Cooper. Floats one up, and it's good on the way. Cooper's got 19 points.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Brunson. And that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 20. Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Smith against Cooper. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Cooper kicks to Brunson. Pass to Cooper. Three-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 22 is their biggest lead. The drive by Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Swift, defended by Allen. Passes to Cooper. A floater. He can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Cooper against Allen. To the paint, here's Smith. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 27 points for Smith.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And there's the pass to Cooper. And the three ball is good.
First three of the half, second of the game, and he beat up.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Julius Randle. And quickly into Cooper. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Smith against Quickly. Smith right side. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Quickly. New York moving the ball around. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. He takes it in. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Brunson with it. 7 points in the game. Little kicks to Brunson. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson passes to Quickly. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Quickly's got his second bucket.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
That's the finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Back to Quickly. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Bounce pass from Love. And Smith with the stuff.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Garrett, the pass to Quickly. And here's Little. To the inside. And he made... No mistake on the slam dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Smith against Quickly. Kicks it out to Garland. Punches it. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
A free throw drops for Quickly. Now for Cleveland. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
We'll be topping out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Cooper. And it's Swift in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson against Mitchell. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Wound up there for Allen. Randle with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Mobley with the block. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Ball.
New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Cooper kicks to Little. Pass to Cooper. New York moving it around. A 3-ball. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Allen outside. Here's Smith. Knicks with the rebound. Swift's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Count that one for Mobley.
Well, you've got to play in pick and roll if you're in the NBA game. Evan Mobley, a very good screen setter and a nice roll there.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Knicks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cooper, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. The drive by Mitchell. Sweet little floater.
Boy, the floater game from Donovan Mitchell is effortless, folks.
The Knicks shooting 43% from the floor. Brunson kicks to Little. From downtown, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it. Passes it to Fournier. Inside. Here's McBride. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. McBride's got his first 2 points.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player. And if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Now, here is Smith. He's covered closely. The pass to Stevens. Now, here is Smith. He dishes it to Mobley. No problems knocking that one down.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Knocked loose. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
Remains New York ball. Two minutes remaining.
Outside Fournier.
2 minutes.
To the paint. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 4 this quarter.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Smith left side. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one. Toppin passes to Grimes. Here's McBride. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Smith.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And so here is New York. Outside Fournier. Kicks it to Toppin. Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Grimes. Can't hit from the elbow. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. To the middle. Cousins, the pass to Stevens. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. A resounding victory for them.